Hey, beautiful Libras. I just sat down with my cards, and the energy coming through for you right now is absolutely incredible. I'm getting such strong love vibrations, and I need to share this with you because what's coming is going to blow your mind. So I asked the universe specifically about Libra and love right now, and let me tell you, the cards are practically jumping out of the deck to talk to you. The energy is so intense, I can barely contain myself as I'm shuffling these cards. The first card that literally flew out of my hands is the Eight of Wands, and oh my god, Libra. This is about speed. This is about things moving so fast in your love life that you're going to need to buckle up. The Eight of Wands is pure motion, pure energy, pure forward momentum, and when it comes to love, this means communication is about to explode in the best possible way. I'm seeing text messages flying back and forth, phone calls that last for hours, maybe even unexpected travel plans. Someone is about to reach out to you with such intensity and purpose that it's going to catch you completely off guard. This isn't slow burn energy. This isn't taking things cautious and steady. This is full throttle, pedal to the metal. We're doing this now energy. And what's fascinating about the Eight of Wands in your love context is that it's removing all the obstacles that have been in your way. You know how Libras love to weigh every option, consider every angle, analyze every possible outcome. Well, the universe is basically saying, forget all that, because when true love shows up, it doesn't wait for you to finish your pros and cons list. I'm seeing someone who has been thinking about you, planning how to approach you, maybe even rehearsing what they want to say. But the Eight of Wands energy is pushing them to just go for it. They're done waiting, done overthinking, done playing it safe. They're about to shoot their shot, and Libra, you better be ready to catch it. This card is also telling me that distance might be involved here. Maybe this person is far away physically, or maybe there have been emotional barriers between you two. But the Eight of Wands cuts through all of that like a hot knife through butter. Nothing is going to stop this connection from manifesting in the physical realm. The second card that wanted to come out is the Three of Cups. And this is where things get really interesting because this isn't what you'd expect for a love reading, right? But this is exactly why I love tarot, because it shows us the unexpected angles. The Three of Cups is telling me that this love situation is going to involve your social circle in a big way. Maybe you're going to meet this person through friends, or maybe your friends are going to play matchmaker without you even knowing it. There's something about celebration here, about joy being shared with others. I'm getting the sense that when this love connection fully manifests, it's not going to be a private, secret thing. This is the kind of love that people are going to want to celebrate with you. Your friends are going to be like, finally, because they've been watching you go through whatever you've been going through, and they're ready to pop champagne when you find your person. But there's another layer to the Three of Cups that's really speaking to me right now. This card is about emotional fulfillment through community. And I think what's happening is that this love is going to heal some part of you that has felt isolated or disconnected. Maybe you've been feeling like you're always the one giving advice about love, but never experiencing that deep connection yourself. The Three of Cups is promising that this love is going to be witnessed, supported, and celebrated by the people who care about you most. There's something here about not having to hide or downplay your happiness. This person is going to want to show you off, want to include you in their world, want everyone to know how much they adore you. And for Libras specifically, this is so important because you thrive on harmony and social connection. This isn't going to be one of those relationships where you have to choose between your partner and your friends. This is integration. This is your worlds coming together in the most beautiful way. Now, the third card that came out is making me smile so big because it's the King of Swords and talk about plot twist energy. When we think about love, we don't usually think about the King of Swords, but this is perfect for what you need to hear right now. The King of Swords represents someone who is intellectually stimulating, someone who can match your mental energy, someone who appreciates your need for balance and fairness. This isn't just physical attraction, This isn't just emotional connection. This is someone who is going to challenge your mind in the best possible way. I'm seeing late-night conversations about everything and nothing. I'm seeing debates that turn into foreplay. I'm seeing someone who respects your intelligence and actually seeks out your opinion because they value how you think. For Libras, who are ruled by Venus but also deeply intellectual, this combination is absolutely perfect. The King of Swords is also about clear communication, and given that the Eight of Wands came out first, I'm seeing that when this person reaches out to you, they're going to be direct, honest, and articulate about their intentions. No games, no mixed signals, no leaving you guessing about where you stand. This person has probably been watching you, studying you, figuring out the best way to approach you. The King of Swords doesn't make moves without a strategy, and their strategy is going to be based on genuine understanding of who you are and what you need. There's also an element of protection here. The King of Swords is someone who will defend you, who will stand up for you, who will make sure you're treated with the respect you deserve. If anyone tries to come for you or your relationship, this person is going to shut it down with the precision of a surgeon and the authority of a king. The fourth card that practically leaped out of the deck is the Six of Swords. And oh my goodness, this is giving me chills because this is about transition, about moving from troubled waters to calmer seas, about leaving behind whatever has been weighing on your heart. The Six of Swords is telling me that you've been through something, Libra. Maybe a breakup that left you questioning everything. Maybe a pattern of relationships that never quite worked out the way you hoped. Maybe just a period of feeling like love was always just out of reach. But this card is a promise that you're moving away from all of that. The Six of Swords shows a figure being guided across water to a better place, and that's exactly what's happening in your love life right now. You're being guided, whether you realize it or not, towards something so much better than what you've experienced before. What's beautiful about this card in your reading is that it's not about you having to do all the work to heal and move forward. Someone is coming to help you cross these waters. Someone is going to be your guide, your support, your safe harbor as you transition from where you've been to where you're going. The Six of Swords also represents mental clarity after confusion. If you've been overthinking your love life, wondering if you're asking for too much or if true partnership even exists, this card is saying, yes, it does, and you're about to experience it firsthand. I'm seeing that this person who's coming in is going to help you process whatever you've been through. They're not going to be intimidated by your past or judgmental about your experiences. They're going to meet you exactly where you are and help you move forward with grace and dignity. The fifth card is absolutely stunning, and it's making my heart race with excitement for you. The Page of Pentacles just showed up, and this is about new beginnings in the most practical, grounded way possible. Now, most people wouldn't think of the Page of Pentacles as a love card, but that's exactly why it's perfect for this reading. This represents someone young at heart, someone who's approaching love with fresh eyes and genuine curiosity about you as a person. The Page of Pentacles is studious, dedicated, willing to put in the work to build something real and lasting. This isn't someone who's going to love bomb you and disappear. This is someone who's going to show up consistently, who's going to invest their time and energy into getting to know the real you. I'm seeing someone who might be younger than you, or someone who's new to serious relationships, or someone who just has this wonderful childlike wonder about love. They're going to approach you with such sincerity that it might actually surprise you because you're so used to people being jaded or playing games. The Page of Pentacles is also about learning and growth, which tells me that this relationship is going to teach you both so much about yourselves and about love in general. You're going to grow together in ways that feel natural and supportive, rather than forced or overwhelming. There's something here about building a foundation, about taking things step by step, about creating something that can actually last. The Page of Pentacles doesn't rush, but they also don't waste time. They move with purpose and intention, which is going to feel so refreshing after dealing with people who can't make up their minds. The sixth card that came through is giving me absolute goosebumps, and it's the Hermit, which again, not what you'd expect in a love reading, but the universe is being so clever right now. The Hermit is about inner wisdom, about knowing yourself deeply, about being your own source of light and guidance. And what this card is telling me is that all the time you've spent alone, all the soul searching you've been doing, all the work you've put into understanding yourself and what you really want, that's been preparing you for this love that's coming. You haven't been single because you're unlovable or because you're asking for too much. You've been single because you needed to become the version of yourself who could recognize and receive the love you actually deserve. The Hermit represents that journey of self-discovery, and now that journey is complete. This card is also suggesting that the person coming toward you has been on their own journey of self-discovery. They haven't been sitting around waiting for someone to complete them. They've been doing their own work, healing their own wounds, figuring out what they actually want in a partner. When the Hermit appears in a love reading, it often means that two people who have found themselves are about to find each other. This isn't codependency. This isn't two halves trying to make a whole. This is two complete people choosing to share their completeness with each other. I'm also getting that there might be an element of spiritual connection here. Maybe you'll meet through personal development work or meditation or some kind of healing practice. Or maybe the connection itself is going to feel deeply spiritual, like you've known each other in past lives or like you were meant to find each other. Now I have to pull one more card because the energy is still so strong, and what came out is making me want to cry happy tears for you. The Nine of Cups just appeared, and this is literally called the Wish Fulfillment card. The Nine of Cups is about having your deepest desires manifest in the physical world. It's about getting not just what you thought you wanted, but what you actually needed all along. It's about satisfaction, contentment, emotional fulfillment on the deepest level. When the Nine of Cups shows up in a love reading, it's basically the universe saying your prayers have been heard and answered. All those nights you've wished for real love, all those moments you've wondered if your person exists, all those times you've almost given up hope, the Nine of Cups is saying keep faith because it's happening. This card often appears when someone is about to experience their version of happily ever after. Not the fairy tale version that looks perfect on the outside, but the real version that feels perfect on the inside. The version where you wake up every day grateful that this person chose you and you chose them. The Nine of Cups is also about celebrating your worth and recognizing that you deserve everything you've been asking for. Sometimes we get so used to settling or compromising that we forget what it feels like to be truly satisfied. This card is reminding you what that feels like and promising you're about to experience it again. Looking at all these cards together, Libra, the story is so clear and so beautiful. The Eight of Wands shows that things are about to move fast. The Three of Cups promises that this love will be celebrated and supported by your community. The King of Swords reveals that this person will stimulate your mind and communicate clearly. The Six of Swords confirms you're moving away from past hurts towards something better. The Page of Pentacles shows someone sincere and dedicated is approaching. The Hermit tells us you've both done the inner work necessary for real love. And the Nine of Cups promises complete emotional fulfillment. The energy I'm getting is that someone has been watching you, admiring you, maybe even falling in love with you from a distance. They've been trying to figure out the right way to approach you because they recognize how special you are, and they don't want to mess it up. But the Eight of Wands energy is pushing them to make their move now. They're done waiting for the perfect moment because they've realized that with the right person, every moment is perfect. This person sees your beauty, of course, because you're a Libra, and beauty just radiates from you naturally. But more than that, they see your intelligence, your sense of fairness, your ability to see all sides of a situation. They're attracted to your mind as much as your appearance. The timing of this is absolutely divine. You've been doing your own healing work, getting clear on what you want, raising your standards, and refusing to settle. That inner work has created a magnetic pull that's drawing your person towards you like iron to a magnet. I'm seeing that when this connection fully manifests, It's going to feel both brand new and completely familiar at the same time. Brand new because it's unlike anything you've experienced before, but familiar because it's going to feel like coming home to yourself. Your friends are going to notice the change in you immediately. You're going to have this glow, this lightness, this sense of peace that comes from finally being seen and appreciated for exactly who you are. The communication between you two is going to be off the charts. Hours will feel like minutes when you're talking. You'll find yourself staying up way too late just because you don't want the conversation to end. And the respect, oh my goodness, the respect is going to be everything. This person is going to treat you like the queen you are. They're going to ask for your opinions, value your thoughts, support your dreams, and encourage your growth. This isn't going to be one of those relationships where you have to dim your light to make someone else comfortable. This person is going to want to bask in your brilliance and help you shine even brighter. The universe is also showing me that this connection is going to help heal some old wounds around love and relationships. Maybe you've been hurt by people who couldn't appreciate your depth, or who wanted you to be someone you're not. This person is going to love you for exactly who you are, quirks and all. There's such a sense of divine timing around this whole situation. Everything that's happened in your love life up until now has been preparing you for this moment. Every disappointment, every lesson, every moment of growth has been leading you to this person who's going to love you the way you've always dreamed of being loved. The cards are also showing me that this relationship is going to have serious long-term potential. This isn't a fling or a casual situation. This is someone who's thinking about building a future with you, who sees you in their long-term plans, who wants to create something lasting and beautiful together. I'm so excited for you, Libra. The love that's coming is going to exceed your expectations in the best possible way. It's going to be the kind of love that makes you understand why nothing else worked out. It's going to be worth every single moment you waited for it. So get ready, beautiful. Open your heart, trust the process, and prepare to be absolutely amazed by what the universe has in store for you. They do love you, and what comes next is going to be incredible.